Hello investors, I hope all of you had a terrific day. I had a good day for sure. Had a 1.1% gain today, so I felt like that was pretty good. That was mostly on the 7 picks from the video before, and then also 10% that was into day trading that I did throughout the day. So far, year to date, I am at 224.64%. That is way above my 200% goal that I set at the beginning of the year, and so I'm excited about that. I'm getting closer and closer to my 2019 record, which was 232% return, so looking forward to beating that and going way beyond it. Today was kind of neat because I was done day trading by around 9:30 Central Time. I was able to just make a few trades, get a good amount of money, and then take advantage of when that market was right at open. I felt like it was really good. So I had a 14.22% gain today, day trading, and the stocks that I day traded were EDSA, HUGE, and SBPH. All of those did really well. I was able to get some good returns on those, follow my strategies, and it worked out really great. I would say when you're day trading, please use less than 10% of your total portfolio once you're using real cash. Just because of the risk involved in it, I think that's a really wise idea. And also I suggest starting in a simulator. Don't just go out there and just do it. You will get burned that way. And so it's really important that you have a specific plan and you follow a direct strategy and that you trade without emotion. And also that you can really focus on your trade before you do it. Make sure that there's no distractions whatsoever. I had some sells from the top 7 list, and one of the sells that I had was AT&T. I sold for a 1% gain. It had been over 3 days since the insider activity, and also there wasn't much price action going on it. It's a very safe stock, but I was hoping to get more of a reaction, and it just didn't happen, and so I decided it was time to sell, take my 1% and move on. 1% in 3 days is not too bad. I'll take that. Also today, and I've been holding this for a long time, and I recommended this a while back, but I sold TRVN for a 29% gain. This was a PDUFA run-up play, and it doesn't even happen until August 7th. I just felt like I had made my money, and I didn't like how the price action was reacting. I probably should have stayed in it because it really recovered later in the day. I probably sold it a little too soon. There's still some upside left in it. But for me, it was the right move, and so I took my profits. Also, I sold LEVI, Levi, and it was another one that really didn't move much, and I sold it for even. It's a good, safe stock, and it just didn't seem to really move for me, so I just decided that that was the best course of action. I get lots of questions each and every day, and I love them. Please keep those coming. But the market is extremely fast moving. And I had a question today talking about ONCT because I had just recommended it and just put it on the top 7. And then the next day I said I sold it and I'm out. And I kind of want to explain why. And this was 2 days ago. I said I was out of it yesterday, and today, boy, it really dropped. It really came down. Okay, so ONCT was very, very bullish to me, and the reason why is because they had insider activity and a press conference coming out. And so I was really excited about it, and definitely it moved up and investors got into that stock. And I made pretty good money on the stock. But press conferences are really tricky and news events are really tricky. And the news event wasn't that strong, and so you kind of saw a dip there at the end of the day after their press conference, and then the next day everyone got out of it and it totally crashed. And so I just kind of want to talk about news events, and I just want you to be really aware that there could be a sell-off just because, you know, sell the news. It happens so often, you know, you hear that all the time, sell the news. Well, there are people who've been holding that stock for a long time, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna dump it now. So it's just a tricky thing, and it's the same way with earnings, and it's one of those reasons why I kind of shy away from PDUFA dates. I don't hold through those. I don't hold through the news. I don't like to hold through press conferences, although this one I was excited about. I don't like to do it. BNED had earnings. I don't like to hold through earnings. It had insider activity right before earnings, and I got burned on it because I held it through earnings because I was excited about the insider activity, and that's just most of the time is a mistake. It's just something to kind of think about and be aware of. And if you are losing money and you're looking for the newest and greatest information, and also to be part of a community where everyone helps one another. We have over 100 traders that are helping each other. We just started this Patreon group, and it's really been a great thing for a lot of the investors involved. Coming up with this new month, let's turn over a new leaf. You might just check it out. It's in the description down below. There's been a lot of positive results, and people are making money and doing well in that group. All right, let's get to that top 7 list. We got a lot of good stuff to cover. The first one is kind of a +1. I sold 3 stocks and only added 1. This is the new one that I added today. I started to load up on it. I'm not done loading up on it yet. AQST, so it finished up 3.99% today. I was able to catch it down a little bit right when market opened, which was really great. I think this is going to be a great runner for us. Now, the PDUFA date's quite a ways away. I got kind of excited about this one, but I think it's time to start loading it up before the price starts going crazy. The PDUFA date is September 27th. It's for epileptic seizures, and so I feel like the drug is extremely important and it's extremely marketable. I feel good about going into this stock. It should run up really nicely. The company has plenty of cash. There won't be any need for any offerings at all going through. It should be a really good, smooth ride I'm expecting on AQST. All right, number 7. Number 7 on the list is LPCN. Today it finished up 0.67%. This is one that's been on the list for about a week. It's doing really well for me. Specifically, I'm up around 12% in it. It's got a PDUFA date of August 28th, so we still have quite a bit of time left on this. The time to get in is definitely now, and it's a testosterone replacement therapy that they are bringing to the FDA, and FDA is going to make a decision on. And I feel like that's very marketable, so hopefully that continues upwards and onwards. Number 6 is VSAT. This has been on the list for a couple days, and it's right about break even. So if you're looking to get into it right around the price I was into it, you should probably pick it up. But it finished down 1.28% today, but they had a $100 million insider by the Bopest Group. And so I felt like that was very bullish, and they paid the same price you or me would pay when they bought the stock. And so I think VSAT is one that can really, really move up. It could take a big move up, and it can happen quick. Number 5 is ACER. ACER finished 2% down today. Nothing to panic about. It's been a great stock for us since we added it to the list just a couple days ago. And the president and CEO and the chief legal officer and 2 directors bought shares in open market. And so that was really, really great. I'm expecting that this could continue upward. This is a great stock to get. Number 4 today, this one finally got some excitement and has moved way up on the list, and that is TTOO. So TTOO finished up 2.52% today. There's a lot of excitement starting to happen. They've leaked some numbers about their earnings reports, so we kind of already know their earnings is going to be really, really good. Yes, they do have a reverse split vote upcoming. I'm expecting it to be voted no, or for us to be given some reason from the company to why we should all vote yes. I feel like there's tons of catalysts to this stock, and a lot of people really like it. I think TTOO is one that'll continue upward, should be really good. Number 3 is SREV. It finished even today. I expected more of a move on this, to be honest with you. I had insider purchasing, yet the stock started up at the beginning of the day and then went down quite a bit. And it was just weird price action for sure. But you know, it wasn't the greatest day on the market either. So just seemed to be affected by that. But I think this stock has a ton to grow. I think it's way undervalued. And we could see more insider activity get reported either late tonight or tomorrow. So that one should be good. Number 2 is FENC. FENC was up 2.2% today, so that was really good to see. Also, they have an August 10th PDUFA date. That is coming right up, and it's for their hearing loss therapy and drug. So I think FENC is one that could really, really move up. There's definitely room to grow, and this one has a really high price target by analysts. So this is one that could really run up this last week. It hasn't run yet, so if you're looking to get into it, buy it tomorrow morning. You'll be doing good. All right, number 1, and number 1 is number 1 because it deserves to be number 1, and that is PSTI. PSTI keeps having insider activity on it over and over and over and over again, and from my experience, this is really good for the price action of a stock. Clover Wolf Capital keeps buying up shares. Today it finished up 1.67%. So far, I think I'm up around 10% in it. I'd have to look at my portfolio, but I believe it's around 10%. It's marching right up, and guess what just happened? Right before I started this video, there was more insider activity by Clover Wolf Capital, and they are paying the same price that you or me would pay. It's not like they're getting some special deal. They're loading up millions of dollars of shares, and they seem to be doing it every day. So it might be a good idea for you to get it too. I would think so. This one is one I'm expecting a big run up. Hopefully this insider activity continues for months and months. I had a stock, a SAFE last year, SAFE. Those that are my friends that are watching this know that SAFE grew by 120% from the first time it started insider activity. Lasted for 6 months. Every day they reported insider activity for 6 months. I would sure love to see PSTI do the same thing. And over that time period, it grew 120%. It was a great investment. You literally just held it and did nothing with it and just sat there. Every single day it was up. It was crazy. So PSTI, let's copy that. That sounds like a good idea. Well, I do a lot of work for this list and I so appreciate all of you. If you could please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button, I would really appreciate it. And then also if you would do the honor of sharing this video with your friends, anyone that you invest with. Also, if you're seeing this middle-aged guy for the first time and you're wondering, who's this guy talking about stocks, and you just haven't seen me before, please hit that subscribe button. Then also turn on bell notifications so you get the reasoning behind the picks, and check out my videos coming up. Tomorrow should be a great one. I'm looking to update my entire month, and so that should be fun. Go through all the different picks that we had for an entire month and see what our percentage of right and wrong was. So that should be really interesting. Anyway, I enjoy talking with all of you. I enjoy working with all of you on the Patreon group and also those that message me throughout the day. Let's have a great rest of the week and a great weekend. Raythoven out.